मुझको सताते हैं माँ, अब तू छुपा ले, पास बुला ले, मन है अकेला यहाँ। आई ऊपरी ओ आहा लाडो। One of the greatest titles in the world is parents, and one of the biggest blessings in the world is to have parents to call mom and dad. Greetings. Today, we the students of class 11th F Humanities stream are here to present some values and teachings from our beloved parents on this auspicious Parents' Day. Child development lies its roots in their parents. There is nobody like them who can shape and mold a child's behavior and personality. A parent thereby acts as a visionary and play a pivotal role in a children's life. They are the pillars of support, guidance and love. The love from our parents give kids the roots needed to develop resilience and perspective for facing life difficulties. It also affects the strength of mental, physical, social and emotional health.
Parenting is never easy nor obvious, but when a parent is a guide and teacher, the child's foundation is solid. Today, acts of kindness and compassion are shared on social media platforms to remind everyone that we are going out of our way to do something for someone. But did our grandparents teach the same values to our parents? The answer would be no, because this was never considered to be an extra human quality. I am very glad to be able to develop this skill with the help of my parents. Growing up, they helped me form a habit of envisioning myself in others' place in order to feel sympathy for what they are going through. While other people are generally pretty well attuned to their own feelings and emotions, getting into someone's place can be a bit more difficult. Empathy allows us to understand others' feeling better. This Parents' Day, I would like to thank my parents for teaching me values that made me a better human.
When I was a little girl, maybe about 10 years or so, I remember going out with my parents for lunch and I clearly remember ordering a milkshake which I accidentally spilled everywhere. Horrified, I looked at my father and immediately started to apologize. Instead of getting mad, he just said, "It's alright, let's grab some napkins so I can show you how to clean up." And so we grabbed the napkins and started cleaning up. As my mother said, "You're going to be a human being for a long time. And you have such a smart brain that it's important you learn how to pay more attention of what you're doing. So next time, just be sure to pay more attention to your surroundings so accidents like this don't happen again. And even if they do happen, it's still okay. As long as you take responsibility for your mistakes, the cleanup is a breeze." I smiled as the three of us finished cleaning and I heard my dad say, "I know big messes seem overwhelming and you might feel like you cannot do it by yourself. But it's always okay to ask for help. There's no problem with asking for help when you need it." Those words never made much sense to my younger self. But now, when I think about it, it was one of the best piece of advice I've ever got. So, on this Parents' Day, I would like to thank my parents for teaching me how not to feel guilty but learn from my mistakes and handle every situation calmly instead of panicking. Mom and Dad, I grew up cocooned in your love, comforted by your hugs and motivated by your lies. I wouldn't have asked it any other way. Thank you for everything.
The main virtue I have learned from my parents is to face every problem fearlessly. You become stronger with every problem you face and every obstacle you overcome. The strongest factor for success is self-esteem. Believing you can do it, believing you deserve it, and believing you'll get it. My parents taught me to believe in myself and to face every problem fearlessly. My father often told me that dreams become miracles when you believe in them. In all matters of consequences, never give up. My mother taught me to be hardworking, confident, and never ever doubt your self-worth. They taught me in life you face different kinds of setbacks, drawbacks, and difficulties, but overcoming these challenges is possible. Maybe you face mental health issues, physical issues, or emotional issues, but it depends upon you how you face the situation. My parents taught me to believe in myself and to be mature and brave enough to handle every difficulty fearlessly and calmly. At last, I just want to say that parents are the most precious gift from God. Love them, care for them, and most importantly, respect them. Behind every child who believes in himself is a parent who believes first. A father's goodness is greater than the mountains, and a mother's love is deeper than the sea. Love your parents, love you a lot.
The most important virtue that I've learned from my parents is being honest, virtuous, ethical, and having the courage to speak up for what we think is right and for who we really are. I've learned over the years that having these qualities forms the base of one's personality and leading a happy life. I've realized that sometimes things may not turn out the way you want them to, but being honest and virtuous will always give you the peace and satisfaction to your heart's content.
So on this Parents' Day, I would like to recite a poetry self-composed by Alishba, Hia and Bhumika, which is dedicated to a single mother. So here I begin. She wouldn't realize right away the leading role she is given to play to inspire a generation, the torchbearer of motivation. Single-handedly, both roles she played, for the work-life balance still was blamed. One moment a mother, father the other. Vows unbending, she looks so fervor. In the moments of despair, she is the house of solace. Behind the curtains of scare, uplifting my cast down face. From listening to my rants to calming me down, time took a flight where a posture slouched. I can never get old enough for the teachings and prayers. I still hide behind her in every moment of scare. As the days passed, she lost her balance, but taught me to ride the seesaw of life, keeping the balance of heart and mind. Yes, I was raised alone, but it never felt in heart. My mother is the artist who taught me my life is an art.
Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. When face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me, these are the nights that never die. My father told me,
In the end, I would just like to say, Sarva Tirthamayi Mata, Sarva Devmaya Pita, Matram Pitram Tasmat, Sarva Yatnen Pujyet, which means Mother is the embodiment of all pilgrimages, Father is the embodiment of all deities. And so, Mother and Father are to be revered with all efforts and deserve all the love and respect. So this Parents' Day, we would like to thank our parents for supporting us in our dreams and making us the fervent torchbearers of future that we are today. Because life may be temporary, but a family is forever. Thank you.
Thank you, dear parents. We love you a lot.